The Buccaneers continue to make headlines this offseason. While some analysts rank them among the NFC's best, others don't even consider them serious contenders. Amid all this, a roster move has brought back a player who isn't hiding his excitement, and the reason why might surprise a lot of people. What can we really expect from Tampa Bay in 2025? You don't want to miss a single detail of these updates. Drop a like, and let's dive into the news. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers remain a puzzle for those trying to predict what Todd Bowles' team will be in 2025. This offseason has brought some interesting additions, but opinions on the team's real potential are still highly divided. The franchise re-signed key players like Chris Godwin, Ben Bredeson, and Levante David, while adding Hassan Reddick to bolster the pass rush. With Godwin back, the offense seems to maintain the level of last season, but the impact of new offensive coordinator Josh Grizzard remains a mystery. On defense, Reddick arrives to help, and with some mock drafts pointing to Jahad Campbell as a possible draft pick, more reinforcements could be on the way. But here's where things get interesting. Eric Edholm of NFL.com ranked the BUCS as the fourth best team in the NFC in his power rankings. Meanwhile, CBS Sports was far less generous, listing Tampa Bay as only the 10th best team in the conference behind teams like the Chicago Bears, a rebuilding San Francisco 49ers, and even the Seattle Seahawks. They're still the best team in the NFC South, CBS Sports wrote. They may not have taken a huge leap, but they retained key pieces like Godwin, Levante David, and Bredeson. This team will play a home playoff game and will be a tough opponent. But are they Super Bowl contenders? Not yet. They need to show more in the 2025 playoffs to enter that conversation. For the past 2 years, the Buccaneers have been underestimated, even after consecutive playoff appearances. Last season, they were favored against the Washington Commanders, but ended up stumbling. Now, with Reddick's addition and key pieces remaining, Tampa Bay is on track to dominate the NFC South once again and secure another postseason berth. The big question mark remains the draft and what the team will do to take the next step. But the reality is that Baker Mayfield and company have already proven they can compete. Will 2025 finally bring the respect the Bucs believe they deserve? So, Bucs fans, are they being underestimated, or are the doubts about this team justified? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Now, speaking of expectations, a veteran player is back and made a bold revelation about his motivation for this season. Sterling Shepard is back with the Buccaneers, and as far as he's concerned, there's no other quarterback in the world he'd rather catch passes from than Baker Mayfield. The veteran wide receiver, who signed a one-year deal worth up to $225 million with $500,000 guaranteed, is eager to put the helmet back on and prove he still has plenty to offer. Shepard's journey in Tampa was unexpected. Last year, he started off the roster but ended up playing a bigger role than anticipated due to injuries to Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, and Jalen McMillan. Now, his mission is to secure a spot in the 2025 rotation, competing with Trey Palmer, Raheem Jarrett, Cameron Johnson, and Ryan Miller for the WR4 role. And if the Bucs draft a wide receiver, the competition will get even tougher. But one thing is clear: Shepard is exactly where he wants to be. Baker is one of those quarterbacks you want to give everything for, he said. Since college, when we played together at Oklahoma, it's always been that way. Last year, I was practically ready to retire, but Baker called me. If I was going to leave my family to play football, it would only be to play with him. During his years with the New York Giants, Shepard was a reliable target, but severe injuries hampered his consistency. From 2016 to 2020, he averaged solid numbers: 63 receptions, 704 yards, and 4 touchdowns per season. But in recent years, his career seemed to be winding down. That's when Tampa gave him another chance and he seized it. In 2024, he had his best production since 2021, recording 32 receptions for 334 yards and a touchdown. Now, at 32 years old, he feels he still has more to give and credits his resurgence to the Buccaneers' environment. I've been in a lot of NFL locker rooms, but I've never seen a group as tight as this one, especially in the receiver room, he revealed. We have veterans like Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, but also young talents we can mentor. It's a special combination. Shepard also knows nothing will come easy. His career average of just 12 games per season shows the toll injuries have taken, but he has worked hard to regain his rhythm and stay healthy. He understands that the opportunity he has in Tampa could be his last big chance in the league, and he's determined to make the most of it. After leaving New York, I knew I still had gas left in the tank. I just needed an opportunity to show it, he said. Last year, I felt the excitement of the game again, saw how guys like Mike Evans, Baker, and Tristan Wirfs approach football, and it reignited me. Now I want to maximize every moment and give it everything I've got. Sterling Shepard may no longer be the dynamic receiver he was in his prime with the Giants, but if his determination is any indication, he'll fight to the end to keep contributing to the Buccaneers. And with Mayfield leading the offense, he's more motivated than ever to make it happen. Tampa Bay may not be a clear-cut favorite, but they have enough talent to surprise people. The big question is whether this roster can take the next step. And Shepard? If he plays at the level he expects, he could be a key piece in that journey. Want to keep up with everything about the Bucs? Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single update.